This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Arizona will put it away to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Is incomplete. It's second down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Fafita. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arizona. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Hayes. Oh, out of space. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
To the air, it's Daniels. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Williams. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give is to Williams. Runs through the tackle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Buys a little extra time. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied at 7.
In the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Arizona. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hayes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary primary target is, they're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The defense going to stop the clock with the time. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Right on target this time. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hayes. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He wants to change this route. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. A little screen to the running back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Wants to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Rushes on him. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's got it inside the 30. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Coming out with it, it's Hayes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Daniels. And that one's incomplete. The change now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Buys a little time. On the move, he fires. It's caught. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fires left. Makes the grab. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Gets the back moving. From the gun, looking for a man. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Fair catch, called for and made. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense will quickly use a timeout. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. This one's complete. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Got his man on the right.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Trying play action. Scrambling away. He throws into the middle of the field. Pulls it in on the right. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Wildcats. And that one will give them the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Cal just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Berkeley. They'll enjoy this one all week. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Daniels. It's complete to the left. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Here we go. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Hayes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
On 3rd down, going up top. Finds his man. It's Henderson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab down the left side. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
That's That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. His guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Jayhawks want to move quickly.
Second down coming up.
They'll run play action. Fires on the move. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Kansas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Fafita. Finds us back in the middle. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The option look. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. From the gun, the running back has it. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. Back open in the middle. Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. To the air, it's Fafita. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Slides away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Defense showing the blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Wants to go up top. Looking for a deep man. He's got it down the right side. Running free. Touchdown, Arizona. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just... he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Skips away from pressure. Escape. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you, and you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Hauls it in. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw.
There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll send the tight end in motion. Just keeps slinging it. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. The Jayhawks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Snagged on the outside, it's Williams. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Flips it out in the flat. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up, like keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 3:25. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Kansas, 34.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Get this drive going from the 17. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Defense might bring the house here. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Arizona trying to drain this clock. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Using the quick game. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Arizona. Once he got some room, it was over.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a two-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
42, Kansas, 34.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. And forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He's going up top here late in the game. Makes a grab on the shot. Hauls it in and wisely gets out of bounds as they try to put together a late drive.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the middle. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football?
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just